Hello everybody and welcome back to Velake Farms, Saxlingham. So, it is now August and we have the big soybean harvest to do. So we'll be putting some of this into our chickens, some of this into the flour factory. And yeah, well, we've got to feed the chickens, so we're going to keep some. We've got 2 fields of it ready all at once. So I would like to keep one field just for the milk to make some flour out of. And I'd like to keep a load just back up the wheat we've got for the chickens, really, just so we've got plenty to go at. We've got 2 workers running at the moment. We've got the Fent. He is just powering the last field now, and the Vulture is picking up the stones in the last pen. So we are going to crack through a bit of harvesting straight away because we need to get it done. There is a bit of selling to do, so I don't know if I'll do one field and then we'll jump on the trailer and we'll start selling the jam and different bits and topping up the factories, because I think they'll all be out of produce now, so it would be quite a good idea to get them all topped up so we can carry on making money. In fact, while that's doing that line, let's check how we're getting on with our factories. So, the bakery, we've got nothing in it yet. The cereal factory, it's actually not doing too bad, so it's still going. The dairy, we've got nothing in yet. Desserts, we've got just enough strawberries, but we are running out of sugar, so we could do with getting some of that over. This is where I'm hoping to get some of the sorghum in today. They're all topped up. The oil mill, it's still got plenty of granola, plenty of olives, so that's working fine. That's still going fine. Stone crusher, got loads in it. Sugarcane, we're soon going to have to actually move some sugarcane across. Grape factory, fine. And we need to move some sugar into honey production because it is soon going to run out. So we will just go around and top everything up. But yeah, we'll probably get this field done, or at least a good portion of it done, because it looks like it's going to be filling up rather quick because we've only done half of the headlands and we're already 70% full. We've still got 2 more sides to go. So we don't want to be, we'll be carting quite soon, I would imagine. I'll go get the Unimog and we'll fetch the big trailer in the minute. Worst comes to worst, we can always fetch the other Bailey trailer and have that in the field with us as well, and then we can keep it going. So the cows, looks like we're starting to get a bit of milk out of the cows. 711 litres. Now we haven't got anything out of the buffaloes yet. Don't know particularly when they're ready to go, but I think next month the cows will actually hit full shitting. We should get all 30 cows going then. I presume we've got to get these up to 100% just to get them going. Maybe not. Health's 100. I'm not. Oh, we're off a lot. Really should pay attention to what we're doing. Yeah, so I'm not too sure about the buffaloes really, what their time scales are. I'm hoping it's quite soon because now we've got the dairy and everything ready to go. We kind of want to start making some money. So we are full. We didn't quite get a full lap of the headland, so this means this is going to be a fairly big harvest. What, on the cart in front especially. So we'll go get the big grain trailer and then we can run that on down to the field and get the first load straight into it, and then we'll carry on. As I say, once it's done a bit, I might put it on a worker or we might do it ourselves. I'm not sure yet. There's quite a bit of harvesting to do this month, and then obviously once that's all done we will be flat lifting and harrowing ready for next crop. But we're in no rush for that because the next time we'll be drilling in there will be April. Yeah, probably April. I am waiting for a tractor to free up because I would like to get one of them drilling the canola down in the far field. So probably when the fence finished, we'll get him drilling. Or if the Vulture finishes, we'll get him drilling. And then we'll next month be able to put wheat in these two fields to our left. Canola goes in this month, and I think we can get wheat or barley in next month. I think that's the plan. Or do we just save it all and just put sorghum in? It'll be ready about the same sort of time. And then at least we've only got one crop. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to figure it out as we go. So our combine, this is where we started, and our combine's all the way over there, and we haven't managed to get back around. So let's go get it emptied, and then we can start with the rest of the field. And then we also need to get our grass cut and pulled in, ready for the cows as well. I have just been down there and topped them all up, but I think we'll have a quick look while that's emptying. Yeah, so the trailer's still full at the moment. 25,000 litres in there, so there's not a lot I can do picking up wise at the moment because I need the trailer to pick it up basically. The pit is now empty though, so in theory we could get it in, but we do need the equipment to get it in. Right. So let's get this folded back on. We will need to repair this combine again soon because it is getting low on its old repair health. Now we've done 14 hours in it, so it'll be soon time to upgrade. Now I had been wondering about buying a second combine to make harvesting bigger. I just don't know if we need it. We could have one on a worker, we could be using one, and we could make harvesting so much quicker. But we definitely need to be making money by that point. Quite a lot of money, because having two combines on one farm is it's a big investment. But we have got some big fields. So like I say, I'm going to get cracked on with this. And then we'll probably move over once we've done this one. And we'll start selling some jam. Because I think we've got 21 pallets of jam to go. So definitely time to get it sold. And there's must be about 40 pallets of eggs. Right, I'll get cracked on and I'll catch up with you guys shortly. Right, we're just pulling in to drop our first load off. The combine is also full again, so we will be collecting that as soon as we get back to the field. I have just set the Fent now drilling the canola down at the bottom field, so he is getting on with that. He's finished his para in now, so all of the fields up until the ones we're harvesting are now all ready to be drilled. So we'll get the canola down there And I don't know if we'll wait and do sorghum. It's always ready in August, so the only benefit of doing a barley or a wheat is the fact that it's ready a bit early, but we also get the straw off it. I'm not sure. I'll have to have a think about it, but at least we can get the sorghum flour harvesting. So we're going to the factories now, and where are we? Grain mill, there we go. So we'll get these sorghum switched on. It only takes 180,000 litres, so we will probably get that filled, I think, virtually off one field, maybe one and a bit field. So the rest of it we'll put into storage, and we can use it as chicken food for the meantime. So we've got plenty there, so our chickens do not run out of food, because we do not want that at all, because they're making us a lot of money. But for now, we are going to jump back to the field, unload the combine, because I was being lazy and it filled up quicker than I thought it would. So we've only done that at the moment. To be fair, we're probably a third, maybe a third across the field. So if that's anything to go by, we should get about 150,000 litres off this field, which ain't nothing to be sniffed at. And then we've got, is it the one opposite, or is it the one? There is another field, but I can't remember which field is ready, because we've got corn in that one. So we've got corn in there. It's the one below us. So it's a fairly big field. So how big is field 9? So it's 9.2, and this is 9.1. So pretty much the similar sort of thing. I think the same land as well. Yeah, they're both sandy loam. So in theory, we should get virtually the same. They should be both identically put in, and as you can see, he's now doing the canola in the seed bed, and then we'll get it rolled afterwards, so that is all perfect. Right, I'm going to get back on with harvesting, and hopefully we can get that grain mill filled to the top, and it can be making us some flour. I have said it just to store for now, but we might change it to distributing. I haven't decided yet, but for now, let's get cracked on with this. Right, that is the first sorghum field all harvested. So, just getting the last bit tipped in the trailer. I think it might think it's just going to underfill it. It's nearly full, so we've nearly had 3 trailer loads off this field. So I'm hoping we'll get virtually the same off the field next door. So I'm going to set a worker up in that one. I'm going to get him set off. And then we'll cart this trailer, tip it in the mill, we'll bring it back. And then we're probably going to go pick the fent up from the field, take it to the yard, put the loader on. And we'll start loading up some produce because we've got quite a bit to sell. And it'd be nice to top the bank account back up a bit. Well, I'm saying like we've got no money in the account, but we've got 167,000. But you know what I mean. I mean, we did look at possibly getting the BGA, but it's about £1.1 million. I don't think we'll be there quite yet, but every bit of money is a stepping stone on the way. We'll also soon have to start thinking about a tanker for moving cow milk back and forth. So we have got the Bailey's trailer, which can go on the back of the Mog. It holds 18,000 litres, so we might use that for the time being, because I think it's going to be fairly slow getting going. So I was rather hoping we weren't going to have to take the header off, but it would appear that we can't get down there very easily. Maybe we can just sneak through there, can we? Ooh, no. The banks on this map are quite something. But we did manage to sneak through, so let's get this set up in our next sorghum field. Now this one's a bit more intricate, but I'm hoping we get a very similar yield. I've got the stone thing tipping and filling up as it goes. The fent has completed its job, so we've now got granola all drilled in there. So if we look on here, it should be all sorted, and that's looking good. Reckons the field's mulched as well, so even better. So we will be, once we get a spare tractor, we can actually start working the land down on there. But as I say, we're not in a massive rush because we've got quite a lot of fields on the go anyway, and I don't think we'll be drilling it until March. We're March or April, I can't remember. I think oats going in March, and we'll be doing some more oats. So it's either, I think some of the fields will be March, some will be April, but yeah, there's plenty of time either way to do it. I think I am going to put barley in the top 2 little ones, just because they're only little fields, and then it gives us something different, and we can always just use it as cow feed. And if we do need more bales for the cows, I mean chicken feed, and if we do need more bales for the cows, at least we've got option to basically pull it from there. But we're not, that will be drilled next month opposed to this month anyway, so yeah, there's no massive rush. So we're going to go get this tip, get this into the mill, and then we'll go get the, we'll drop this back in, and we'll go get the low loader with the fent, and we'll use the fent for a change, and we will try and stockpile it on there and get it all sold. Right, so we just had to empty the combine again quickly, but we are here and ready to sell some produce. So let's get That's sold, so that's 103 plus a load of other numbers. So we're now up to £340,000. So I don't think that was too bad at all. Now we can go back and collect all of the eggs, and we can get all the eggs sold, and then we might just pop into our factory area and we will have a look to see what's up there as well to sell. But we'll go get the eggs first because there's quite an abundance there, and I think it'll fill the trailer. We'll leave the canola oil, I think, until November just to get that top price, but if there's any olive oil we might take it, and then we can always on the way back pick up a load of sugar and take that over to our dessert factory and keep that going. We also need to deliver some to the dairy and some to the bakery, so that they're both all full. But we'll also make sure the honey production's full as well, because we don't want that running out anytime soon. Right, so here's the rest of the eggs. 50,000 litres. That's another £220,000 into the kitty. So let's head over to our factories now and we'll see what's up there ready to sell. The fence doing a very good job of carting the trailer. It's unusual to be using this. We haven't used it for quite some time since we bought the Unimog, but let's go and see what's at the factories, and then we can use the other Bailey's trailer and we can top up a few different bits and bobs. So the flour, well, the mill is now full, so I'm just putting the sorghum into storage ready. So anything from now on will need to go into storage, and we've filled the mill up. So that's 180,000 litres of sorghum already because the mill's full. And as you can see, the combine is 80% again, and I've only just emptied it in the time it's taken me to come down here and come back up. It is full again. So we'll hopefully we can make it to the factory area before it's fully full. If not, we'll have to jump into the MOG, get it unloaded, and then we can carry on to the factory area. So yeah, we're looking at £1.1 million for the BGA. So I don't think we're going to get there, but I don't think we'll be a million miles off. And then we can bring the manure over here, get it tipped into the BGA, and then we can start making it into digest, and then we can use that digest on all of the fields. So I want to do it sooner rather than later, otherwise we'll never get around to spreading them, because the liquid fertilizer will obviously be used and then you don't really need to spread it on top. So it would be nice if we can get it bought after selling the cereal, and we'll see what olive oil we've got. Right, I'll get loaded up and I'll see you guys shortly. Right, so the last load of stuff to bring over is 3,000 litres of olive oil and 9,000 litres of cereal. So let's get that sold. And that is another £167,000 plus £18,000 environmental. So we haven't quite reached our target. We're not far away now. £770,000 in the bank account. We are not a million miles away at all. So what we're going to do is I'm going to load up with sugar on the way back to the yard. I am going to fill up the bakery so it's ready for when we've got all of the other bits and bobs we need. And then I will also take a load of sugar over to the dessert factory, and then I'm going to just shunt the little Bailey trailer around getting some corn, oats and different bits, and we'll just fill each production up so everything is full and ready to go. Right, that is our sorghum harvest all finished, and just in time by the looks at our diesel gauge on the combine. So we'll probably end up getting a IBC diesel again, because do we need to leave the combine? Maybe not actually. I think we'll be leaving the combine up this way in the yard over there that I'm borrowing. Eventually we will buy that yard because it's in the middle of all our fields. But I've just been parking the combine there just because it's a bit more convenient than running it to the yard. Next crop to harvest, I believe, will be the corn. And then after that it'll be followed by soybeans. So I was just going to be naughty there and sneak over because the header trailer's miles away. But I think what we'll do is we'll just park this up here. And let's go get a subtotal of how much sorghum we've got. So we know we've got 180,000 litres straight in the mill. And then we've been storing the rest in the silo. So let's get this over there. And then we can get a accurate reading of how much we got. So we have just been moving around a lot of materials. Well, I'm saying materials, a lot of crops. So the corn we've run out in our multi-fruit silo near the factories. So I've just had to run back to the yard and get some. I took a load of sugar down to the dessert factory and we filled the bakery up. I didn't realise it only takes 5,000 litres. So I took a full trailer load and it only needed 5 pallets. So it wasn't a lot, but at least it's full, it's ready. So we don't need to worry about it. I have just chucked another 20,000 litres of sugar cane into the sugar factory. We will probably leave this trailer over there and we might just cart a load back and forth. It won't take many trips. And then we soon will have the next sugarcane harvest. So we'll probably keep some of it, but a lot of it will be sold again because it's fairly good money. I don't know what month that'll be ready. It might even be next month that the sugarcane is ready. So we might even have that to do. So we'll just check on that in a second. Or is it October? I think it's October. I know the soybeans are going to be October. So while that's tipping, let's just have a quick look. So sugarcane. Yeah, October. I thought it was. And then when's our corn going to be roughly ready? October. Yeah, October's going to be a very busy month. Let's hope we don't get much rain. So let's have a look at what we got. So sorghum. We got 134,000 litres in storage. And I'm pretty sure if we have a look at the mill, grain mill, that's the one. Yeah, we've got 180 in there. So we got 310,000 litres just over. It's a really good harvest actually off the 2 fields. And that should keep we should get a lot of flour off that, and I mean a lot of flour. So that should keep the bakery going. So now we do need to move a lot of eggs into the bakery. I mean, I have just been selling the eggs because we want the money for the BGA, but I think going forward we might have to start just stocking that up so it's ready to go. But I think that's the perfect place to end it today. I'm going to get this trailer filled with sugarcane, and then next time we can get it tipped. We'll move everything back around, and then we can prepare the fields, get that barley drilled next time. And I think, hopefully, we can cut the grass and get that all sorted. So, if you liked today's episode, please give it a thumbs up. Any suggestions, do leave them below. And if you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, you'll get a notification of the next video. And when we get to feeding the cows and drilling that barley and preparing the land, I'll see you there.